Um, all
Okay.
right. Hi, everyone. Sorry about that. Welcome to Learn How to Get Clients on Google Maps. So, thank you for spending time to learn with us today. This webinar is brought to you by Payoneer and Upwork Philippines Facebook group. Um, my name is Jen. I'm from Payoneer, the marketing team in Payoneer. Payoneer were the world's go-to partner for digital commerce everywhere. From borderless payments to boundless growth, Payoneer promises any business in any market the technology, connections, and confidence to participate and flourish in the new global economy. All right. Pat, can you give our audience more information about Payoneer?
Sure. Let me just share my screen. Okay. Can you see my screen, Jen? All right.
Yes.
So, hello, guys. We are Payoneer. Again and again, we are Payoneer. So, my name is Patricia. I'm looking after service providers, accounts management here in Payoneer Philippines. Um, but globally, Payoneer has offices worldwide. Um, the regional hub operations, the commercial hub is based here in the Philippines. So we're quite a lean team here in the Philippines looking after several of our customers. And as you can see, we do have these hubs worldwide. And so we do have a number of clients worldwide who we serve for their payment needs. Thank you very much. So I'll pass it on now to Adrian for the most exciting part of the program.
Thank you so much for that very insightful introduction, Pat. I'll
Right.
just share my screen. Let me know if you are seeing my screen now.
Yes,
Yes, we can
Adrian.
see it.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to be part of this webinar and to show some stuff to you right now that you can be able to use in your freelancing careers. So, our topic for today is this one: learn how to get clients on Google Maps. So, basically, this is the main strategy that we are using for most of our marketing methods. So, it's very efficient and it works most of the time. So, I'll make sure that it will be very worthy of your time. Okay. So if you are ready, can you please type hashtag Google Maps on the comment section if you are on the live stream on Facebook or on any platforms. Okay. So hashtag Google Maps so that I can be able to know on who are active participants right now. And for all of the participants for tonight, we have a prize that's waiting for you. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so before I tell you the strategy on how to do it, let me just tell you on the potential value that you can get out of it. Because if I will be speaking of some theories in here, I think maybe we will just matter of 5 to 10 minutes and then we'll just leave. But if I will share to you maybe some figures so that you can be able to see or verify on yourselves that this one really works. So right now we are on this platform called Legit. Although we are using different platforms in marketing our services, but this one is the one that we are using right now because basically it's not yet that highly saturated, although there are some strategies that you can be able to beat the competition like in Upwork or Fiverr, but this one is a game changer. Most of our services that we are offering to our clients are here on this freelance marketplace called Legit. And just to show you for the disclaimer, it's not a kind of boasting, but I think it will be more of a motivational factor or inspiration for others. Okay. So if I will go in here on the earnings part, so just by doing this strategy that I will be showing to you. This is our earnings from this platform. Okay, so let's go to the withdrawal history. Okay, so right now it's July 19. So from July 10 to 18. So actually we have still remaining probably 10 to 11, yes, 11 to 12 days until the July 31. So maybe we can go with the June, since this is a complete one. So every time we reach $1,000, we are withdrawing it. And one platform that we are using when it comes to payments and transfers from this platform going to our bank is Payoneer. Okay, so let's count it from June 10. So this is last month. So it's $1,000, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So it's $17,000. So in PHP, that's around 920,000 using this method. Okay, so that's a clear value that you can get out of this strategy. Although it's not alone, there are a lot of strategies in order to get more clients. Although this is one, and this is my favorite. And one more thing, may I ask the audience, probably on Facebook or here on the Zoom, if there are some newbie freelancers, can you comment yes here on Zoom or on the live stream? Are there any newbie freelancers in here, or maybe still having hard time on finding clients? Do we have?
Yeah, there's a lot of
We have
people
a lot.
answering yes.
Yes. Okay. So I think this will be very interesting, like for the most of you guys. Okay, so without further ado, so let's continue with the discussion. One thing that I've learned when it comes to freelancing is that there is law of supply and demand. Let me cite you an example. Before, encoding is very rampant, probably 10 to 15 years ago, wherein a lot of making money online or freelancers are jumping into a job called encoding, and they are earning some good money with it. But as time goes by, with the introduction of automation, a lot of them, the value or the earnings for it is not that high compared to 12 to 15 years ago. So that is a very good example of the law of supply and demand. So the law of supply and demand states that when there's a high supply and there's a low demand, usually the value for that kind of scale is getting lower, and that's a fact. While if there is a low supply, okay, so take note of this. If there's a very or low supply, that means actually that signifies you as a freelancer, you are the supply. And there's a high or increasing demand. So that is the job. Those are the work. So the value of that is increasing. Actually, some other freelancers with that kind of skill wherein they are only few, but the demand is very high. So they can easily get premium clients or demand what the price that they want, simply because there are only few. So whatever in here, so the lesson in here, guys, whatever skill or job that you want to take in, make sure to think of the law of supply and demand, because that's very important. Like for most of the newbie freelancers in here. Before, may narinig ako sa mga ibang mga naging students ko. Ang sabi niya, Coach, Sir A, na-master ko naman yung pinag-aralan kong mga videos on YouTube. But still, I'm having hard time on finding clients. I don't know why. You know what? I asked him, what did you learn on YouTube? And he said, encoding, graphics. So with the demand right now, I can simply tell that you are having hard time getting clients because there's a very low demand for it. Why? Because there's already some automations that most of the businessmen are using. So always think of that, guys. If you have that skill wherein there are only few knows that, then that will be considered as a high value skill. Okay, so okay, so that's it for the law of supply and demand. And okay, so now we will be moving on to the actual process. So I'm just taking note of the time. So we still have around 30 minutes, 34 minutes. Okay. So I'll just make it a bit more faster because it will take some time. So this will be the main part of the process. So you will learn here on how to get clients on Google Maps. And one more thing when it comes to law of supply and demand, later I will be showing to you for this particular strategy on what are the demands or how high is the demand for it. Okay, so let's go to Google Maps right now. Google Maps or maps.google.com. Okay, so in here, there are actually a lot of businesses that are competing for the top ranks. So if there are someone knows how to do SEO in here, local SEO is part of that category. Okay, so in here we will be targeting local businesses. So when we say local businesses, they are like the roofers, the electricians, dentists, and it's not here, guys, in the Philippines. Most likely, it's better if we will be targeting clients out of the country. So let's start with either US, UK, Canada, or Australia, because those countries or those progressive countries have a lot of businesses that are wanting or having this kind of what you call local SEO. So they are competing for each other in order to get on the top one of Google Maps. So for this example, okay, but before that, let me just show to you on how is the demand for it or how high is the demand for it. On Google Maps, there are what we call categories, or basically they are different niches when it comes to businesses. So how many categories in Google Maps? Okay, so there are around 4,000 categories on Google Maps. Basically, they are, okay, here's the complete list. If you will search it on Google, so we'll be having the list of those. So they are from accounting school, acupuncture school, clinics, and everything else. So there's a lot of them. There are around 4,000 categories. And let's say, okay, Let me just open my calculator. Guys, can you see my calculator?
Yep.
Yes, we can see your calculator.
Okay. So if there are 4,000 categories for different businesses or niches on Google Maps, and then we will be targeting, let's say, for example, we will only target USA. So let's say, how many cities in USA, or how many cities are there in USA? So roughly, as of the 2018 database, there are around 19,495 cities on USA alone. So that's excluding UK, Australia, and other countries. So let's say only 19,000. So 4,000 times, let's say just only 19,000 cities that will be that are wanting to get on Google Maps. So 4,000 times 90,000, that is roughly around 76 million. Okay, so 76 million. Okay, let's pause on that. That is 76 million. And right now, we'll be targeting for a particular niche. Let's say we'll be targeting roofers. Roofers in Chicago. Okay, take note. This roofers or roofing niche is just one of the 4,000 categories. Okay, and again, please carefully take a look on this. So on the first two positions, these are advertisements, so we will just skip those. And this one, roofing by Hernandez, is the first place. And then second one's the Chicago Roofing Services Incorporated. So those are the first and second placer on Google Maps. So what we're gonna do with it? So we will just skip those as well because they are already on top. Most likely for our target in here are the ones that are not yet on top, because we will be offering our services to them that will make them rank on the top of Google Maps. So basically in here, we can target this from the third position going down in here. Actually, there are more than just for a single scroll, there are around 10 to 20 businesses competing for this particular keyword, which is roofers in Chicago. So let's say, okay, for this particular niche or category, we'll be only reaching out with the first 20. Okay, so from the third position going way down to the 23rd position here. So that will be, let's say, just only times 20. So because those are the ones that we will be targeting for this campaign. So that is before we have 76 million times. So let's say for each niche or category, we'll be only targeting 20, or the first 20 potential clients. So that is roughly around 1, 10, 100,000, 10, 100,000, 1M. So that's around 1.5 billion businesses. Okay, so these are potential numbers for this particular strategy or marketing reach out. So imagine 1.5 billion. Let's say, okay, so you cannot be able to contact all of those. Let's say just half of it. Okay, another thing before I forgot it. So let's say there are only probably around 100,000, or let's say 1 million. Let's say there are 1 million freelancers that are already doing this kind of job, okay, or this type of skill. So let's divide that into 1 million. 1 million. Okay, so you still have if you are 1 million freelancers, you still have, for each of every one of you, you have 1,520 potential clients. Okay? And take note that is only for USA cities. In here, when it comes to local SEO, you can be able to target suburbs or villages as well, wherein those are like, in comparison with us, it's like a barangay on in US. So suburbs or villages. So imagine the scope or the demand for it. Okay, so let's say just only 1% with those, you are part of the 1 million, and you will only have only 1% of that 1,520. So let's times point, oops, 0.1. That's correct. Okay. So you still have around 15 potential clients just by doing it. Or if you are doing it in a way that you will be a bit more lazy, still you still have 15 potential clients. So can you see the demand for it and the value that you can get by simply doing it? So that's the main reason, guys, why we are having a lot of clients, simply because of doing this. Okay, again, that is part of this idea, which is the law of supply and demand. So make sure when you are going to freelancing, think of that first. So target those potential clients that are in high demand, because you can be able to offer a much more higher value for them. And when it comes to competition, it will be much lesser, because there are only few of you that knows how to do it. Okay, so now let's get started with the main process or the strategy on how to do it. Okay, so in here, let's go back to the roofers in Chicago. Okay, so let's say we'll be targeting this is the first one, second one, and this is the third one. Okay, which is in third rankings or third position of Google Maps. Guys, can you still follow, or can you still hearing me?
Yes, we can still hear you.
Okay, so let's resume. So let's say we'll be targeting, for this particular example, we will go with this one. So the one on the third position of Google Maps. So it's Chicago Roofing Solutions. So just take note of that. Okay, so next, what we will do is we'll be contacting this one, okay, by using email. So let's go to its website. Okay, and usually, most of the time, when it comes to businesses, their email addresses are on the contact us page. Okay, but if you can't be able to find it, so let's just move with the other one. Okay, let's say for this one, click the website, then find his email. Okay, sometimes you can see that as well on their Facebook page, like for this one. Okay, so for this one, let's just take note of it's Capital Roofing LLC. Okay, just take note of this. And then our target keyword, which is roofers in Chicago. Okay, and then here's the tool that we will be using in order to, okay, let me just ask you guys, who or who's in here are having hard time on reaching out with clients, like creating uh, emails or email messages. Okay, so Joan Mena says me, Michael Ian says me. Okay, actually almost every one of us, most likely for newbie freelancers. And actually even I, before, uh, actually until now, I'm still having hard time in creating what you call this, enticing email messages. Okay, so right now for this tool that we will be using, it will be an automation. Okay, so in just a single prompt, you can be able to create a simple audit or proposal for your potential clients. And that prompt or that command can be able to give you as well email message that you can use for your potential clients. Okay, so next thing that we need to do is, yeah, I just forgot the link. Okay, I think it's in here. Okay, everyone knows here what ChatGPT is. Yes. Yes. And for those that not yet, just take note of this is one of the, probably I can say one of the best tool that this area we have that you can use for free. Although there are some disadvantages with this kind of technology, there are lots of jobs that will be killed by this technology or this artificial intelligence. So just like before, what I've said to you, always think of the law of supply and demand. So let me just share some value bombs in here. With the introduction of ChatGPT, there are some skills or work that can replace by this, or that can replace by this technology. One of them are writers, novel writers, script writers. Okay. And right now there are other AI tools as well, like Midjourney. If you know how to do graphics, so in Midjourney you can do that easily with some prompts or with some commands. Okay, but this is not the topic that we have right now. So let's jump in with this tool. So let's go in here and click this. If you are here on Linktree /gmapsranker.com, you can just go with this local SEO hackbook English and find for that, and scroll down in here, way up, okay, way down to the bottom. Okay, so it's here. So this is the prompt that we will be using for this particular example. Okay, so let's paste that prompt. So now let's go on the ChatGPT. Okay, so just go to chat.openai.com and make sure to register first to have your account. And then in here, what we need to do is just replace. Okay, so there's already an instruction here on how to use it. So just change the business name, location, my name, and my email with yours. Okay, so in here, okay, the business to help with is, okay, we just take note of that before. So business name is Capital Roofing LLC, and its location is in Chicago. Okay, Chicago. And from, so this will be your name, say Adrian. And okay, I already put an example in here. Okay, so this will be the command that we will be using, or what we call prompt. Okay, and just put it on Chat GPT. So you just click the new chat and paste it here. So in just a few seconds, this AI will generate a simple audit for this business. Okay, Capital Roofing LLC. And along with that is an email message wherein before, like for me, when it comes to creating emails, when it comes to reaching out with potential clients, usually I'm passing it on or passing it to my staff, wherein they will took probably a few hours in order to finish one. But in here, it will only took you a few seconds or just a minute. Okay. So as you can see in here, maybe I will not read all of it, but this simply says that these are the ideas that you will share to your potential clients. These are actually value. These are valuable information for your potential clients. Okay. So what we need to do next is go to your Google Drive and maybe let's create a Google document and share and then paste it here. Okay, that's it. And then just replace this table. Okay. It's the table in there. Maybe you can just copy it like this. Just drag or select that portion and then paste it so that it will create a table-like format. Okay, and then for the email proposal, here it is. So what you need to do is open your email or your Gmail and then put that subject in there. Then this one, just okay, let me just cut all the way down here and just get it here. Okay, we will be not needing of the phone number. So that will be the email proposal, the subject. So hello business, of course, we will be changing this one. Where let's say this one, hello Capital Roofing. Okay, or maybe if you can get its name on its website, surely that's on About Us page. Okay, so if you can't, maybe just put their business name instead, or maybe low body, or a general salutation. And then, so next is this one. Okay, so local SEO edit for Capital Roofing LLC. Okay, maybe just a few formattings. Let's say accent, normal, and then that's it. That's how simple is it. Then just click share and copy the link, go to your email, and then put it here. Okay. So remember the email that we copied before, this one. But of course, for the sample, let me just share it with myself. Okay. So basically, here's the email message that was generated by ChatGPT or the artificial intelligence that we use. Okay, so see how very detailed uh, it wrote. Okay, so when you send this one, okay, already sent a proposal along with the valuable information that your potential client may need. That's it. That's how simple is it. And then just rinse and repeat. Okay. So basically, that's how simple is it. Meron mga tawag dito. Meron akong mga students before, hirap na hirap sa paghanap ng clients. But when they saw this one, actually I have some few students before. They are around probably 5 to 6 months when they started learning my master class. And then after 3 months, imagine that student already earned around 6 figures. I will not tell his name, but I believe he earned around 700,000 in just 3 months. Okay, let's go back in here. So that's simply because of this particular idea, law of supply and demand. So when you know how to do it, and then once you market it, it will be very easy for you. Okay? So lahat ba nakasabay? Lahat ba nakakuha? Nakuha niyo yung idea?
I think they did.
Okay. So actually
Great.
we will be having a replay for this one, right? Jen and Pat. Meron ba tayong
Yes,
replay
yes,
for
correct.
this one? Yes, because merong mga nakiusap sa akin. Actually, yung iba ano pa eh. That's why we do it in English. Although even I, medyo hirap na hirap din pag minsan. There are some, what you call this, audiences that are not Filipino who are very interested when it comes to this kind of topic, because it's very rampant and it's very highly demanded on their country, like on US. So there are native English speaking people that really want to have this kind of strategy. So you are very lucky, guys, that you've been part of it. And I'm very sure that you can be able to use it on your advantage. Okay. So what may be the next?
Yeah, Adrian. So now will be our Q&A.
Okay.
So guys, if you have any questions,
We
just
actually
drop it
have
in the
one there.
Q&A box. Yeah.
We have one from Christian Kahapay. How
Okay,
much
what's
possible po offer per client serve, if ever for beginners but have skills? So what do you think would be the reasonable how
price?
they're gonna price the offer?
Okay. Actually, it depends on your skill. May I know what your job or what type of skill you have that you want to offer to your potential clients? Because if I will tell you right now, if I will offer, like, for me, I'm offering local SEO services to most of our clients. Usually it ranges around uh $59. Sometimes there are much more lesser, but when it comes to marketing, there are different kinds of strategies wherein, let's say for example, for that kind of client, like for roofings, usually what I am doing is, first we will be offering a value purchase, which is they will get for free. But in exchange of that, I will be able to get its interest to get or to order to us for a much higher value. So when it comes to pricing, actually, it depends on what skill you are offering or what services you are offering to your clients.
Thank you, Adrian. There's also a question if we're using GPT 3.5 or 4.
Okay, so the difference with the ChatGPT 3.5 Turbo and the 4.0 is not that what you call this. There's no much such difference, but when it comes to ChatGPT 4.0, it is much more accurate and more I can't say faster because I tested the 3.5 and the 4.0. The 3.5 turbo, it's much faster. But when it comes to accuracy, 4.0 is the clear winner.
Okay. Thank you, Adrian. And yeah, like, so I think you answered earlier about like the offer or the rates. Any other tips on how to set up the price range for a good start? Armand Ramos is asking.
Okay, so let me just show you okay, this is just recent. This is the one that I wrote down for a potential client. So in here are all of the services that I've mentioned to my client. And he will be going to get for two times the order. And in here, for a single order, there's around $2,100. Okay. So since you need two, there's around 4,200. And the catch or the strategy when it comes to giving prices to my clients, most of the time I am offering discounts. That's part of the marketing strategy because they will say, okay, for the others sellers, they are not giving percentage or discounts. So with Adrian, I can get 25% discount. But little do they know that 25% is part of the marketing strategy. So if you will ask me on how high I can be able to offer my services, it depends on the need of the client. Let's say, for example, if your target or potential client needs only a test of your service, probably I can only tell him this one, which is $59. But if I already knew the client that he will get all of my services, then I'll be reaching to him and tell him my offer. Okay. So even if my price is around only, let's say 2,000. Okay, no matter. Let's just remove these ones or these other services to meet you in the middle. So that's it, guys. There's a strategy as well when it comes to giving prices. That's
We
it.
have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Adrian. So I'll combine a few questions. First is that how hard or how easy it is to learn SEO optimization, and the next one would be what are the local SEO services that are on demand right now?
Okay. So SEO and local SEO are two different niche. Although local SEO is a part of SEO which is generalized. Like for example, if you will be searching coffee beans on Google, okay, let's say this one. Let's say we search can you see my screen, guys?
Yep.
Okay, let's say if you are searching for coffee beans on Google, for SEOs, they are after this what you call SERP or SERPs, search engine results pages. This is the work of SEOs. Okay, they need to get on top on the search results pages on the actually I call this general SEO. Okay, but on local SEO, we are after the maps. Okay. Okay, let's say for example, we search and Coffee Bean is it's a what you call this? Most likely it's used for commercial purposes or commercial niches. But when it comes to Google Maps, you are after with the businesses. Let's say, for example, let's say dentist near me. Okay, so your primary or your potential clients are on Google Maps and what they call local tree pack. Okay, so this is what we call local tree pack. The first three results in here is what we call local tree pack. So that's the main goal for local SEO. So it's different for SEO. And when it comes to the differences with the competition, I can tell that SEO right now is getting saturated. So what does it mean? It means that since there are a lot of guys knows how to do SEO, so the competition for the freelancers doing that is getting tougher. While if you will do local SEO, since it's just a new kind of thing, actually probably around 4 to 5 years since when it started, and until right now, there are only few. Actually, here in the Philippines, I can tell that there are not so many guys knows how to do local SEO properly and with the working strategies. So that's it.
Thank you, Adrian. So I'll answer maximum of three questions. I mean, I'll entertain maximum of three questions because we're out of time already. But
Ang dami.
yeah, I bet they can also reach out to you on the Facebook group, right, Adrian?
Yes.
But
Yes,
yeah,
guys, if you okay, sure.
let's entertain last three questions from our audience. That's good that we have a lot of interest about this topic. First one is so I'll combine this as well. This is coming from Patrick Pacheco. Both questions are about if he or she can get the copy that you use as services, and also if he can copy the prompt that you use to put in chat GPT.
Okay, guys, for the services that we offer, probably you can go in here on my profile. Let me just put the link. So it's legit.com slash SEO magician, or just go to this website. So this is our website. So gmapsranker.com. So I have the services in here, but most likely all of our services are listed here on Legit. Okay. Also, I have a master class for interested students, although I am just limiting it from time to time. Right now, I already mentored around 85 students, and usually every 2 to 3 weeks, I only adding 1 or 2 students from time to time, because I'm still doing local SEO, and I am managing my team as well. So I have a team. Okay. So these are doing local SEO as well, and most of them are freelancers too. Okay, so if you want to know more about local SEO, so we have a masterclass for that one. And for the services that we are offering, you can just simply go to legit.com slash SEO magician. So these are all of the services that we are offering. And please take note that some services that are not in here, but we are offering it on a custom package. for some clients or for some premium clients.
Okay, thank you, Adrian. So yeah, like one of the questions also was about how can they join your class. So now we have the answer. Adrian has master class, so just go to his site to join the class. And then from Aljon, what are the prerequisite skills to be an SEO optimizer? Like what would be the
Okay.
tools, and then what skills do you need?
Okay. So for the tools, um, on my masterclass, I already give I give all my students the access to all the tools, softwares, scripts, and even documents, and even client hunting techniques. So actually, the one that we did recently is just one of the many client hunting techniques that we are using. So I can say that when it comes to tools, it will be much better or for you if you will join our class. But if you want to get some insights, you can just maybe visit this one. So just search local SEO masterclass Tagalog on Google, and then go in here on the website of DMDR or Academy Doctor. Okay, and what else?
Yeah, I think okay, let's take this one as our last question from Roselyn. Ano po yung add-ons na extension na gamit nyo? Yan may category analysis sa right side sa Google Map.
Ito.
Then,
Okay.
sige,
It's
isabay ko na
called
rin yung kay Christian.
Ang dami.
Sorry. If you're
Sige.
doing local SEO, sir, you will also help them to optimize their website, or magkaiba talaga. And then that's it. That would be our last set of questions. And then they can continue asking their questions on the Facebook group.
Okay. So for those that still have some questions, probably you can go here. Actually, I have a separate group for my students for the local SEO masterclass. So this one is okay. The Hunter PH six-figure freelancers. So this is the group for most of my students. While I have another group called Upwork Philippines, but this is for the general public or for different kind of niches for freelancers. So if your question is about local SEO, so just go or join us in this group. Okay. And for its question, yung the extension that we used before that you saw in here, this one, I think this is one. So it's called Plepper. Maybe just search it on Google. The search for Plepper. Okay, so this is the tool. Okay, so basically what it will give you is a data. Okay, let's just go back to that particular. Okay, it will give you a data of its category, its review analysis, and some attributes that it will show in here. So you don't need to click its Google My Business in here to get all of those data, but you can simply get it from that plugin. Okay, so it's called Plepper. And last one, I think what's the last one?
That's if you're doing local SEO, you will also help them to optimize their website, or magkaiba siya?
Yes, actually it's part of the local SEO.
Okay.
What we call on-page SEO. And it's one factor that has effect on the Google Map rankings. So it's part of it.
All right. I think we're good with questions. And Adrian, you have a surprise, right? Will you announce it?
Yeah, of course. Of course. So this is the one that I'm telling you before, guys. So we have some rewards for you. And do you want to do the honor, Jen?
Will it be just the ones who are attending right now, or all the ones who are registered?
I think we have a database of all the registered
Yeah, I have.
on
I have it
Zoom,
right
right?
now. I'll
Okay.
raffle off the email address na lang,
Yes,
Adrian.
pwede rin. Yes.
Para unique.
Oo.
Kasi baka yung
So,
first name nila, baka may
baka
kapareha.
kapareho. Oo nga, no? So, for the email, it will be surely different. Okay, guys, so for this raffle, so there will be one winner of the basic local SEO masterclass. Okay, so it's worth $99. Actually, it's not that's that cheap, but in here, guys, I'm very sure that you will be learning a lot when it comes to local SEO. Although this doesn't have yet all of the inclusions on the premium, but this one you can be able to get a ton of value. Okay, so we will be
Okay.
picking, I think, one winner
Yes.
this moment, and
Let me share
we'll
my
be having. Yes. Okay. Let me.
para
Okay.
makita nila.
Okay. So, okay, I will just repeat that. So there will be another one winner. Okay, for the basic local SEO masterclass. That will be posted on Hunter PH six-figure freelancers group. So in total, we will be having two winners. But for the meantime, we'll be we'll be raffling the first winner. Okay.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Are you ready? Ang
Yes.
dami nung email.
Ang
200.
daming email.
Yeah.
Pero
Okay.
parang ilan
Lalabas
na
naman
talaga.
siya eh. Lalabas siya. Nakikita ba ng mga tao?
Yes,
Wait.
ma'am. We are seeing it.
Okay.
Full
Here.
of names.
Si Jot.call
Okay.
at gmail.com. I will take a screenshot so that we can also post it on the Facebook group. All right. Congrats, Jot.
Okay.
Sana tama yung pagkasabi ko ng name niya or ng email niya. But yeah, we can also email him. Or nandito ba si Jot? Hindi ko makita yung chat eh right now. Meron ba nag-chat? Congratulations. Okay. All right. Sige. Okay. Thank you very much, Adrian, and thank you very much, Pat, for this webinar. Thank you to our participants for joining. Sana makaulit pa tayo with Adrian and Upwork Philippines, no? Super interesting ng topic na getting clients on Google Maps. Like, first time ko ngayon marinig eh, actually. So thank you. Thank you, Adrian. I also learned a lot. Yeah, Pat, any last words from your end?
Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, everyone. I hope we all learned something tonight. So
Correct.
enjoy the rest of your week.
You
And
too.
see you guys before
Bye.
ending the webinar. Bye-bye.
Yes. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello, my name is Adrian Ganya and welcome to my local SEO masterclass. So dito sa course na ito ay tuturo ko ang lahat ng nalaman ko when it comes to local SEO. Even yung mga strategies, techniques, and services na in-offer ko sa aking mga valued clients and customers ay kasali na mapaparoon nyo sa series of videos na nasa course na ito. Maging yung mga tools, scripts, softwares, documents na pwede nyo magamit para i-market yung mga services na malalaman nyo rito for your own benefit ay kasali na makukuha nyo dito sa course na to.